I'm never going to be negative again.
Something just like this.
So Emily, what happened today?
Oh no.
So it was something to do with positivity and negativity, I believe,
I
wasn't
was
it?
negative.
No, you were.
I was negative.
Shocking, shocking.
No.
And was anyone advising you on...
No, nobody advised me. I just decided to be negative all by myself.
And your boss said that he would be right.
No, he didn't. He went against what I said. He likes to be the opposite.
And was he right?
He was right. In this case, he was
Okay,
right.
okay. Now what are you never going to do again?
I'm never going to be negative again.
Thank you. Hi everyone. Okay, Craig Bainbridge, Diamond Sales Coaching. Very, very good day today. What we went through was peeling back the layers, as I said, within the call center team. I think we started at 9 a.m. this morning, retraining of everyone in a group training scenario. We sort of introduced many concepts that I talk about in my 3-pillar system and also in my book, which is the 3 pillars of cold calling. And we touched on pillar 1, which is obviously getting the mindset right to be an effective cold caller and to really understand why you're there and what you're trying to achieve and for what purpose. And when you sort of tap into that sort of mindset and start holding yourself to a higher standard, your performances will peak as they did today, not only individually but from a team effort and standpoint. We also spoke about many cold calling basic training. So we obviously identified as a group and achieved an agreement frame as a group. It's quite late now actually. I've been at this all day, sorry. Group. As a group, we achieved an agreement frame of one script, if delivered correctly, if it's the right script, is the best way to go. Absolutely the best way to go. If you deliver the script with confidence and belief, and the entire team and the person next to you achieve that sort of mindset as well, then as a team you really achieve a lot of focus and drive. Now, prior to that, the script was all over the place. There were many different scripts being used, many different objections or answers to objections being given, which were quite random, and lead consolidation before they were passed to a closer was non-existent. They were more preoccupied from a cold calling aspect of putting ink on the board really. So we stripped all that back today and achieved, as I said, an agreement frame from the group, and moving forward we introduced them into many concepts that I introduce to all trainings that I do, such as the catch and grab, hot seat principle, the triad of cold calling, which is tone, volume and speed, and understanding the customer psychology once your psychology is right. So we went through that today, introduced the new script, and the first morning, usually with a team of this size, they've only ever once or twice achieved 8 or 9 appointments generated from the leads, so confirmed appointments by the end of their day, so like a 7 or 8 hour shift. The morning shift went really well, so within 4 to 5 hours we had already achieved 8 or 9 appointments confirmed, with no blanking at all, no zeros on that board. So we actually set a new record today, and the team of cold callers were loving it. The team of the closers, of course, were loving it, and even the owner at one point was pretty preoccupied with how he's going to facilitate all these new appointments. So many more changes to come. We also introduced the marginal gains process or principle, where not only as a cold caller you hold yourself, as I said, to a higher standard on every call. So every customer you speak to is the only customer that you speak to, and they must feel that way as well as you must feel that way. But also team ethics. Team ethics is very important, to have the sort of ideology of linking arms as a team member with a common purpose. And that's what we built on for the entire day. And of course, as you heard, it went really, really well. So we're going to continue to build on that and work through the 3 pillars every single day. And something new that we introduced into the room today that they weren't really prepared for was not only the hot seat principle, which was quite a shock to them. And the hot seat principle is basically you sit in a seat in front of your peers and your training manager, and you pitch them the script, and every single person at random around you throws you random objections, and you stay in that hot seat until you close the call. And then everyone does that before you make a phone call, before you even go on the phones. That happens. So when you go on the phone, you're not just warm, you're hot, and you're ready to trot, ready to go. Okay, so that happened today, and it worked very, very well. As I said, we smashed targets today. We set new targets today. It's a very exciting day. And all the same tomorrow. Before every or after every break, we do a warm-up. After every break, before the start of every shift, we do a warm-up before the start of every shift. Team ethics is great. Marginal gains principle has been instigated. And the team is just raring to go for tomorrow. I mean, I walked in there, I got there at 9 a.m. They didn't start until 10:30, okay, and they're there at 8:45 in the morning. They were sitting in the corridors because they because they couldn't get in, okay. Unfortunately, we got stuck in traffic, but they were there. Great team, great enthusiasm. Looking forward to working with them tomorrow. Speak to you soon.